It's your boy Icarus Gray.
And it's your homeboy WordPlay TJ.
And this is the No Rhyme or Reason podcast, where we talk about everything.
Everything for no reason at all. And we're live. What's going on, people? This is your homeboy WordPlay TJ, and we are back with another episode for you. This is the No Rhyme or Reason podcast, where we talk about everything for no reason at all. So I'm doing this solo today. Congratulations to my co-host Icarus Gray. Him and his wife, they just had a new baby, and so congratulations to them. We're really excited. Hopefully that you can get excited in the comment section. Let him know how you feel about it. Just give him a nice big congratulations down there. And we appreciate you checking out this episode. So I want to keep going and kind of talk about what we're going to get into today. But before I get into that, we got a couple sponsors that we should check out. So today's episode is sponsored by both Ground News and Opus Pro. Both of those applications are available for you for different reasons. Ground News will help you filter through the bias that you experience in everyday news consumption. And then hopefully you can analyze those sources a little bit better. And then Opus Pro will help you create clips. If you're a podcaster, you're a music producer, you're a vlogger, anybody that makes content on the internet, it will create those clips for you using AI and then also add captions as well. So hopefully you go out and check Opus Pro and also check out our sponsor, Ground News. So now I want to get into what we're going to talk about today. So there's a couple things that I really want to get down to, and ultimately I'm going to get down to what it means for Kendrick Lamar to sweep the Grammys today in this episode. Before I just kind of jump into that discussion, I want to give a nice rest in peace to a legend in hip hop, Irv Gotti. So if folks don't know who Irv is, he is a producer from New York City. He hails from Queens, and he is a producer that started Murder Inc. So if you know Ja Rule, you know Ashanti and all the other folks that are associated with that label. The label was a subsidiary of Def Jam, and his work is instrumental to launching a lot of careers, including helping out Jay-Z. So he's known for Can I Get Her, What's My Name by DMX, Holla Holla by Ja Rule, What's Love, Ashanti, Ja Rule, and Fat Joe. And some other ones like Foolish and Happy, Down for You, that are all kind of Ashanti, Ja Rule records. Ultimately, well, also I'm forgetting this, one of my favorite records by Irv Gotti, and this is one that's not mentioned on the wiki, is Can I Live by Jay-Z. I love that record. I love the record that it's sampled from. I believe the record is called Ike's Mood from one of Isaac Hayes. One of Isaac Hayes' album. And I'm just really kind of sad about this loss in hip hop. It's a tragic thing for hip hop. He was 54 years old. It's a tragic thing for his family as well. And so we're hoping that, condolences to his family and to the rest of the hip hop community, those that cherish and care for Irv Gotti. So yeah, rest in peace to him. So going forward, we're going to talk about why and what it means for Kendrick to sweep the Grammys, and also why is it important to hip hop? Like, why should we care? Why should we even think about it? Why should we talk about it? So I got a few points that I want to break down. So I think 50 years of being in the game is important. And so we want to kind of talk about why it's important to recognize the art after 50 years at the Grammys. We also want to say that it's a win for competition in hip hop. This might solidify Kendrick as the GOAT, so I'll talk about my thoughts on that. Can't really bounce back and forth, but maybe in the comment section you can tell me what you think. And then what's next for Kendrick? What is he going to be up to now that he has 5 Grammy wins under his belt? He probably has more, but I'm right now blanking on his other wins, so I should have looked that up, but whatever. So let's start with 50 years of recognition for the art. The Grammys has a controversial relationship with hip hop, and year over year over year, both artists in the game and also fans of the Grammys have always asked the Grammys to get it right. So Will Smith, Jazzy Jeff were the first to protest the Grammys early on in their career, and since then, other people have spoken up about the Grammys. Even last year, Jay-Z had a nice long monologue asking the Grammys to really get it right and make it work. And also recognize that like hip hop has an impact. And it just so happened that, you know, during the 50th anniversary of hip hop is when, you know, kind of Jay-Z, after the 50th anniversary, Jay-Z made that big, bold statement. So for me, recognizing the art today means something crucial. And so what I mean by that, I'll start with one of the wins that maybe isn't, you know, talked about very much, but Doechie's win is important to this moment. She's a brand new artist. She's a TDE artist. She's, you know, connected to Kendrick in some like kind of passive way. And also, she's just a great artist for hip hop and for R&B, for Black culture ultimately. And so I see this as an opportunity for the Grammys to really get it right. And this year, I think they did that better. And so Doechii is an example of that. And so I want to expand on that example with Kendrick Lamar. Number one, Not Like Us winning so many Grammys is a tough situation. And it's tough because the way I think about it is, number one, this is a beef track. I don't know that any other beef track has won a Grammy. I could be wrong about that, but like that's kind of wild that a beef song is what wins you a Grammy and gets you, you know, not only nominated, but you sweep multiple categories. Song of the year, best rap song, I think, record of the year. So I'm gonna run that back. He got record of the year. He got song of the year. He got, here we go. He got best rap performance, best rap song, and then, yeah, I think in the music video category, he got that one as well. Yeah, here we go. Best music video, Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar. So for me, all of that recognition means something. It means that the Academy is getting better at choosing the individuals that vote on all of these people. The culture stands out when it comes to putting the music out there, right? This is a diss track. This isn't some like melodic sing-songy pop record that has hip hop elements. No, this is rap music. And then as I think about that, especially it being a beef track. I wonder if this is a win for competition in hip hop. And so there's a couple reasons why I think that. And Kendrick Lamar just recently did an interview with Ebro and gosh, I'm blanking on her name, but I'm sorry about that. He did an interview for Apple Music ahead of the Super Bowl, and the Super Bowl is coming up this weekend. He said in that interview that I just wanted to bring some life back into the game. I wanted us to spar a little bit. I wanted us to compete a little bit. I wanted us to have fun. And if Joe was here, sorry, Icarus Gray was here, then I think he would say, well, I want competition. Like he would say, I want competition too, but I don't want competition to get nasty. And in my opinion, I say competition is competition because it's hip hop. And oftentimes hip hop crosses boundaries that, not everybody can agree upon. And that is the soul of hip hop. So it's a win for competition because we know now what we can accomplish by being competitive. And we also know that even though there's some lawsuits, there has been at least some harm done to individuals in Drake's camp after the fact. I believe that this is a situation where hip hop is going to be stronger. This is new life after 50 years. And this competition really means something. It really means that we're gonna see a new frontier as far as hip hop music is concerned. I believe. And so the other point on competition is I believe it's gonna draw out individuals who were sort of dormant in the game. And it also proves that individuals like me that are older hip hop artists have a lane, have something that can be appreciated, have something that can win competition, can win awards. Like hip hop is not just a young man's sport in my opinion. And so I feel like this win stretches across the culture and means something different for everybody. The last piece, or rather the second to last piece, is this solidifies Kendrick as a GOAT. I still have a kind of a question mark or an asterisk attached to that, where I believe that this inches him closer to GOAT status. He just needs to bring a little bit more to the game outside of himself, right? So you can see it in TDE where kind of TDE has moved on from the Kendrick era and the Black Hippie era, but what's next for Kendrick, right? It can't just be like a Baby King record. It has to be a little bit more than that. What does his business look like? And I'm blanking on it right now. Kendrick Lamar, PG Lang. Thank you. So sorry about that. Just drawing a blank, but PG Lang and that firm has something, and I want to see what else PG Lang does. Reportedly, according to Kendrick Lamar, and when he did the interview with Apple about the Super Bowl, PG Lang is producing from start to finish the entire halftime performance. And so I think that's really exciting, and that's a large new step for the film and creative company PG Lang. I want to see what he does with other artists. I want to see what PG Lang kind of evolves to. They've done the kind of nothing cell phone, the cell phone without, it's not the nothing brand, but it's a cell phone without all the bells and whistles. They have their Cash App partnership. They've done some clothing ads and things of that nature. So I think with PG Lang, that is some of the first steps as to solidifying his GOAT status. But I want to see what else happens externally from Kendrick Lamar. Excuse me. And when it comes to his GOAT status, I think his GOAT status will be solidified when we see other people that he's nurtured start to win awards and have accolades and make it to his level. I think the way that Jay-Z thinks about it is like, you know, you're not really a boss until you're making other people into you know, bosses and millionaires. And so the millionaire thing, the millionaire part is really subjective for me, but like turning other people into successful business owners and new business ventures is something that I think is really important. So the last thing I want to leave off on is what's next? What is next for Kendrick Lamar? Other than PG Lang, I think this GNX album is important to the culture right now. That whole energy, something else he brought up in the Apple Music interview is, you know, GNX is the energy of LA. And he thanked LA on the Grammy stage. I also believe that he's not done creating. So there's something coming. There's something coming up that we can anticipate. I don't think it's going to happen like right after the Super Bowl, but I believe he has more to say when it comes to making songs and making records. And even if that's just producing, he still has more in the tuck. So what do you think? What do you think is next? How do you think about, what do you think about Kendrick Lamar sweeping the Grammys? What do you think about hip hop at the Grammys, R&B at the Grammys, Beyonce winning best country album? Like, what are all of your thoughts? Leave them down in the comment section. Be sure to check out us on YouTube. Check us out on audio if you're a YouTube subscriber. And until next time, it's your homeboy WordPlay TJ. Peace.